Welcome to Wellbeing Wednesdays, and tonight we're going to unlock our empath superpower, and that's by understanding our internal frequency and how energy works in the earth dimension. So I have a little thing here that I drew up. So just to start, we have the earth realm here, and on a level of 1 to 10 with vibration, 5 being neutral, 1 would be a low vibration and 10 would be a high vibration. So like a 2 would be people who gossip or negative things, or people who complain often, things of that nature. And we all are guilty of these things. We all go up and down every day. So some of us are better than others, but we're all always a work in progress. And we can all catch ourselves and be accountable for our own energy and frequency. And a 10 vibration is somebody who helps others without any sort of expectation of anything in return, but without going against their own boundaries or anything of that nature. So somebody who is generally a kind, nice person. So with that, our higher self is always in source realm. So when we're being our best selves, we're connecting up with source realm because our vibration is able to reach source realm. And that's when we can hear our higher selves the best. So our internal emotional frequency is actually what sets where we go into the earth realm. So it comes out of our heart brain, which is when you go into the 5th dimension and your solar plexus merges together with your heart chakra, and it creates an energy source for us to make intuitive decisions. And that brings us into the earth realm and depends on where we go and which dimension we experience when we're in the earth realm. So everyone is experiencing, believe it or not, different dimensions simultaneously. So I might be in a really high vibration and I might be around somebody who's in a really low vibration dimension. So the way that empaths are superheroes is instead of matching the energy, if you run into somebody and they're in a really low vibe, instead of matching their energy down here in a low vibration, you want to recognize that that low vibration is not yours. So for example, if you're hearing anything about world events and it's not your personal energy, instead of matching that low vibration and going to a low dimension, instead you can be a superhero and lift your vibration. And also, as you lift your vibration, send the other person good energy or send the situation good energy. Believe it or not, energy and frequency is always moving and working in the earth realm. So when you can recognize when energy isn't your own, and even if it's after the fact, let's say you have an incident and then you go home and you realize, oh geez, I wonder how my emotional mirror was affecting the situation and how the situation happened. If anything is triggering you, then you have something that's not healed yet. So the whole point of feeling to heal is allowing yourself to feel but not to get stuck into the poor me. So the poor me can feel like a warm blanket sometimes. You want to rip that off like a band-aid and say, I want to feel it to heal it and release it. I don't want to feel it to dwell in it. So when you feel it to heal it and release it, you understand that we all come down to the earth realm here to experience different lessons with each other, and we all play different actor or actress roles, and we all go up and down in dimension all the time. So you also want to recognize that if somebody's in a really bad headspace, they're probably going through a lot of emotional frequencies. You want to make sure that you detach from that energy. And you can detach in many ways. Some people use bubbles. Other people just recognize that it's not their energy and they shift into their higher self and they deal with it from their angel-like perspective. So we're not angels on the other side. We're in a different area. However, we have our higher self, which is connected with source energy, and that energy is always kind, but also able to set boundaries and speak our truth. So when you're able to shift into your higher self and send situations good energy, instead of matching the lower energy, you're able to actually make change for the better. And you can send it out to the whole earth realm, and you can even send it out to the universe. But especially when dealing one-on-one with people, if you can try to send them good vibes and understand any energy that's not your own, you're going to notice yourself shifting up your baseline vibration, and it'll get easier and easier to recognize when you're starting to feel a funk when it's not your energy. And if there is anything that you did, like I was saying earlier, it's okay later to still acknowledge it and be really accountable, because we are the only ones that can change our internal baseline vibration. We can do sage, we can do steam baths and all of that, but if we don't make a decision that we're going to change our internal vibration, none of the stuff on the outside works. Not even readings or healings will work if the person does not want to change their internal vibe and they want to stay in the poor me or the victim role. So it's really important to make that decision that you don't want to stay in the low vibration, and then take steps to move yourself out of it. So if you're going to rip it off like a band-aid, the first thing to do is be really accountable for anything that you have done with your own thought process that might be adding to a situation. And if you can't think of anything right away, start shifting into gratitude immediately, even things outside of this situation, just to lift your baseline. Once you lift your baseline, you're going to be able to start noticing how your energy affected the situation, how maybe you went into it thinking something negative might happen, therefore it did, or something of that nature. And when you start going into the gratitude, go into really simple gratitude that you have food to cook, that you have hot water to take a shower, little things, and start making that conscious decision to lift yourself up. Because once you lift yourself up, you're going to be able to then lift up others. And a wonderful way to help lift yourself up is if you are able to help another, or help Mother Earth, or help an animal, or do something of that nature. That's another way to lift yourself up. And when you understand energy and frequency, and you understand that you don't want to match low vibrations, this also pertains to the unincarnated side of the earth realm. So if you're feeling wonky things in this fourth quadrant of the earth realm, and you're feeling as though there's wonky energy around you, you want to make sure that you lift up your baseline vibration and tell it that you don't want it anywhere near your dimension. Because if you match it, you're going to have more wonky things happening. So to take your power back, you want to shift up and then stay in a higher vibration. And you can send good vibrations to this energy so that it can move out or move up. But you don't want to ever match it. Same with people. So it's really important to understand that about the earth realm and how to use your internal emotional frequency to help you navigate, and to also help you not take others personally. We're all here playing actor and actress roles, and our higher selves play the hardest roles with our best friends on the other side. So believe it or not, even if the human, which most likely if the human is playing a hard role, they might not even know they have a higher self. But if you can have gratitude for the lesson and forgive their higher self, and say, thank you for incarnating, thank you for making me the strongest person ever, for succeeding in that lesson and powering through it and using it as a springboard for growth. And then you're able to lift your baseline and stay in your higher self more often. So the way that we awaken, the way that the Christ consciousness works, the awakening, there's many, many names for this. But the way that it works is we feel through anything that's stuck in our aura. Any old feelings of anything that can trigger us means it's stuck in our aura. Our higher self cannot be triggered by anything. So our higher self is basically an ascended master in the earth realm. So as we work towards that, we're able to spread more kindness and more good energy on the planet, which is the other way that we help lift up the earth realm. So with that, I will pull a couple of cards for people today. I do have the Star Seeds deck with me again, and this is a beautiful deck. I really enjoy this deck very much. And I'll do one in general, and I don't see any comments here yet on the side. So I'll just do a general one for now. I know before it wasn't showing up, so I apologize if it's doing the same thing today. I'm trying to scroll, but I don't see it. But as I said, and as always, whenever you are watching this, it is relevant to you. And you can always comment, and I can still pull a card for you and leave it in the comments. Or I can send you a private message if you want it private. Alrighty. So the first one we got is Abundance. So this is a beautiful card, and each card has its own type of galaxy print on the back. They're all unique, which is beautiful, just like all of us humans. Uniquely amazing, yet all connected. And all worthy as well. And the abundance card says, when your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. Oh, hello. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Emily. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you for being here. And I hope that you're feeling your abundance. And remember, as we follow our heart, we get our abundance. And Alyssa, I can pick a quick card for you, and I'll do the same for you, Emily. Alrighty. So let's see here. So for Alyssa's card, we have freedom. It says, follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. So this is a really beautiful card. And the back of it is very white light, which is perfect for you in your aura field. And remember that as you're experiencing your freedom, it's the freedom of our higher self who is able to set boundaries and things of that nature too. So it's all about taking our power back. And for Emily, we have reflection. And this is a beautiful card. And this reminds us of the mirror, our internal mirror that we always have going on. And hello, Jill. Thank you for saying pretty cards. They are beautiful. I love these. And for the reflection card for you, Emily, it says, see all aspects of yourself through the I'm getting tongue-tied. Through the reflection of those of the mirrors of your hidden self. So as I was saying earlier, our emotional frequency literally sets a projector for which dimension we go to in the earth realm. So sometimes we can have subconscious things going on that are affecting which dimension that we're going to. So it's really important that we're accountable for all of the different things that might be going on subconsciously and consciously. And cards are a great way to check in and see if we do have something going on subconsciously. And with Jillian, I'm going to pick you a quick card too. Ooh, you got stillness, allowing yourself to be. It is moon void, of course, this evening. And it says, reflect in this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. And the back of it is beautiful blues and clouds. And the stillness is really just allowing yourself to just be, and no guilt with just letting yourself really relax and rejuvenate. You're welcome, Melissa. Thank you, everybody, for logging in. I'll do another general one for the group, and I'll see... Ooh, I can see here that I can scroll down now. Oh, you're welcome, Emily. I'm so glad everyone has joined in. Ooh, I love this. So I was just shuffling, and this one came kind of jumping out at me, and it says, no limitations. And with the no limitations, the back of it is a beautiful bright blue with a little bit of green in there. And it says, you are a celestial being with unlimited potential, and there is much for you to share. So I love that, and that's true for everybody. And we all have our own unique way of connecting. I'm also a medium, and I know that my friends who are mediums, we all have our own unique way of connecting with that too. And as you unlock your chakra suit, and as you... are able to remove with love and replace with gratitude any stuck fear lines, we're able to really ascend up and really feel all of our gifts very strongly. And we're all able to unlock these gifts. It's just a matter of belief, because we go to whatever dimension we believe we are in. And that's how the emotional frequency projector works. And that's why we can be superheroes. Don't forget that. If ever you catch yourself matching any energy that's low, just catch yourself and start sending it good energy and lift yourself up and out of it. And then teach others your tricks of how you lift yourself up and out of it. And the more we share, the more we can lift up the earth realm. And I know earlier I was speaking with Faith, and she was talking about starseeds. So Faith, if you're watching, I'm going to pick a card for you out of the starseed deck. Ooh, this one's a beautiful one. This one is choice. And it says, by staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. And I love this because the card is beautiful. It's a beautiful little starburst pattern. And it's saying that we choose which part of the Akashic Records that we're going to research and look into, and we also choose which parts resonate with us. So if anyone else outside of us ever told us where we were from, if it doesn't resonate, the most important thing we can do is go by everything that resonates, that is true to us in our soul, and that's how you know it's truth. And there's a few different ways that you can research different things, and sometimes things will come to you over time or in dreams. There's many different ways to connect with your inner wisdom. And I'll do one more general. Ooh, this one is free spirit. And it says, to be free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. So another big trick of our emotional frequency projector is understanding that we can't control anyone else's journey. Whether we love them or dislike them, we still have no control over anyone else's journey. We're the only ones that set our internal emotional frequency. Therefore, our loved ones also have to set their internal emotional frequency. So remember, even if we love someone, it's even more important to detach our energy if they're dipping down so that we're able to maintain and then send good vibes. I hope everybody has a great day, and I look forward to next week's Wellbeing Wednesdays. Thank you so much for logging in, and have a great night.